morning here at the kitchen classroom. We're gonna make some sausage gravy today to go on some biscuits. This is a little non-traditional, not your standard milk cream gravy, though it does have cream in it. We're starting out with some a cast iron skillet over medium-high heat. Add just a little bit of oil in to help it start cooking. And we're gonna go in with our sausage. We want our sausage in patties. I should let our pan heat some more. Not crumbled up. We're gonna cook this just like they are. Brown them off on both sides. Get some nice caramelization there. This is gonna take 3-4 minutes aside. We're not really worried about them getting fully cooked through into the center. It doesn't have to be because they're gonna cook more once they're in the gravy. But we definitely wanna get some nice browning caramelization on the outside of both sides. A lot of sausage gravies, people crumble it all up in the pan like you're making taco meat or something. I really like a little different texture in my gravy, so we're gonna crumble it up by hand into chunks. So it'll be some big pieces, some little pieces, a little more texture, got that great caramelization, the protein flavor, something a little different there. So once those are cooked, we have some celery and onion that are gonna go in. We're gonna make a little roux in the pan with some flour and butter. Good bit of sage. We're using dried today, but fresh sage works great as well. Our heavy cream and our chicken stock, so we have a little lighter gravy. Straight milk gravies and milk and cream gravies can often be, to me, very sweet, just from the milk sugars that are naturally there. I like a little more savory gravy, much more of a brown gravy, so we're using a mix of chicken stock and cream, so we get a little more savory flavor, less sweetness, but still get that beautiful creamy gravy consistency. And we're gonna use a whole lot of black pepper, because I just love peppery gravy. And we got some crystal hot sauce today, just to give a little roundness to the flavor, bring out a little heat. Not gonna make it spicy, just sort of round out the overall flavor. So we're gonna let our sausage cook for a couple minutes. So we got them browned on one side, we'll give them a flip. See, we got some nice color there, good caramelization, nice little sear. So we'll get them looking the same on the other side. Pressing them down so we get a little even, good contact. Again, we're looking for that caramelization, that nice brown. So we can give these another 3-4 minutes, get them brown on the other side. So our sausage is brown, so we're gonna move it to a tray so it can cool for a bit. Actually gonna throw it in the fridge for a couple minutes, let them get, not cold, but just enough so we can handle them and break them up. And gotta leave the tray just as is. We're gonna add a little touch more oil. And then we're going in with our celery and onions. We turned our pan down from medium-high to more like medium. And a good pinch of salt for our that. And a few grinds of pepper to get things going as well. Give this a little scrape, sort of using the moisture coming out of the celery and onions to help start deglazing the pan, get all those brown sausagey bits up. I'm gonna cook these for 2 or 3 minutes just till they start to get soft. Definitely want a tender onion and celery in there, almost to the point where you barely tell they're even in the mix. But they've got a lot of great flavor and a little bit of additional texture, so we don't just have a gritty or just super, smooth gravy. We want a little chunk, a little texture to it. All right, so our celery and onions are nice and brown and soft. We're gonna add in some butter. Gotta have butter in your gravy. Make a nice little roux here we're gonna do in a second. We're gonna let this melt out a bit. While that's doing, we're adding in our sage. And then in with our flour. Bring that together, let it cook for about a minute or so. Get the rawness off the flour, making a little light roux. All right, so now we're gonna start going in with our stock. We got a little whisk here. Pour some in, let it start thickening up. And keep drizzling in as it goes. gonna go back up to high so this thickens up and starts reducing. So now that we're up to a simmer, we're gonna add in our cream. Nice little bit of heavy cream there. Give us that creamy gravy feel, taste, and a good bit of fat. Help make it nice and smooth. While we're here, I'm gonna give it some more pepper. I do like a lot of pepper in my sausage gravy. And we're gonna turn the heat down. Don't wanna boil it too hard. Now this is gonna reduce a bit. So coming in with our sausage, just cooled enough so it can handle. And we're just gonna crumble this right into it. Get some big bits, some small bits, but not grainy, not loose meat. All different sizes and shapes of pieces of sausage. Give a nice variety of textures. Switch back to our wooden spoon. Give that a little stir, get all that sausage covered. We're gonna let this cook till it thickens up a little bit. We know the sausage will be fully done. Give a couple shakes of our hot sauce. Again, not trying to make it spicy, just rounding out the flavors. Now I do like to do my gravy a little thinner than a lot of people do. This is because I want, as soon as it starts cooling, it's gonna get thicker. And I don't want a paste on my tray or my biscuit. I want a nice smooth gravy that's still a little creamy and still moves around a bit. I'll let this cook for another 2 minutes, maybe 3, just so it thickens up a little bit more. If it by chance gets too thick, you can always go in with a little more chicken stock. I would add that before adding more cream. So we're gonna plate up now. We're gonna take our biscuit, open it up. Definitely prefer a biscuit opened up for my gravy. Don't like it just thrown on top. Get a nice serving spoon. A good bit of gravy on both sides. Grind a pepper just to finish it off. There we go, biscuits and gravy.